Welcome to the JSE. As you mentioned, we're now joined by Chaim Cohen, who's the Executive Chairman of Quantum Property Group. Chaim, thank you very much for your time. Chaim, with the World Cup now behind us, what long-term benefits do you think this will have for the country and particularly the property and leisure sector for South Africa?
Good morning, Sara. Well, I think that there's going to be a tremendous benefit to the economy in general, not just the property and tourism industry. But what I hear from your question is probably more detail in what I see is happening in the sector, in the leisure sector, so to speak. My view is that the tourism, the leisure tourism, is going to probably double, if not more, in the next 5 years. So we need to take our time. It's going to take time to go, but that is my view, that in the next 5 years we're going to see a doubling in number of leisure tourism coming to the country. You know, we must remember that South Africa has now been put on the world stage. Millions and hundreds of millions of viewers seen South Africa and discovered South Africa, for that matter, probably for the first time. And they must have made a mental note in their mind that this is a place to visit at some stage, and it's going to take time to plan it, obviously, and come to fruition. I also see a huge and a major growth in the business tourism coming to the country. We had heads of states, we had heads of corporates, we had head of major industries, global industry, visiting the country during the World Cup, and they've seen for themselves what infrastructure we have in the country, what conferencing facility we have here. So I see huge growth in business tourism and in leisure tourism. In fact, the tourism industry is going to be a major engine in driving the growth of the economy in the forthcoming years. I see the creation of employment and the growth of the economy hugely benefiting from the tourism industry. As to the property, sorry.
So in your opinion, as far as hotels are concerned, obviously ahead of the World Cup we ramped up capacity, and in your opinion we're not going to have any problems maintaining capacity within hotels. As you mentioned, it may take some time, but we are going to see sustained growth in tourism in the country.
We will definitely see a sustained growth, and had we not increased our inventory, we wouldn't have been able to accommodate the inflow during the World Cup, and we would have been able to accommodate the growth in tourism and in conferencing coming to the country.
And now that South Africa has developed the infrastructure to host sporting events, would you be in favor of the country bidding for further sporting events such as the Olympics, etc.?
I mean, first of all, sporting event isn't new to the country. South Africa has always been a sporting destination. We have now proven that we can stage a serious sporting event, and I think that we have a good chances of bidding for the Olympic, and without a doubt I would support it fully, because I believe it will add a tremendous potential growth for the South African economy.
If we take a look at Quantum Property Group specifically, the strategy has always been that you have acquired trophy properties in prime urban locations. Is this going to be the strategy of the group going forward?
That is our strategy, and we are continuing with our growth plans, and we are working hard at that, and I believe we will deliver a further growth in this field.
And if we look at the continent, are you identifying any opportunities on the African continent for the group?
We have been looking at a few exciting propositions up north. We are not concluding anything yet, but we are looking at various opportunities, and the potential is good.
So in your opinion, exciting times for South Africa and for the continent. Chaim Cohen, thank you so much for your time, Executive Chairman of Quantum Property Group.